Lil Pump in this shit, man. I just hit 1 million, and we celebrating with a Xan cake, bitch. Ask it!
People make all sorts of New Year's resolutions. They want to lose weight, they want to quit smoking, there's dry January. But if you're a rapper on the come up, you might be turning your back on a little friend by the name of Xanax.
Xans everywhere. You dig? Xans everywhere.
If you're unfamiliar with the prescription drug, it relieves one of anxiety, panic disorders, it relaxes your muscles, it helps with depression, and it can help one get to sleep. In fact, I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, and I got diagnosed hydrazine, which is different, but shares a lot of the same similarities. And now I totally understand why people get so addicted. Ugh. Well, Xanax played a big role in hip-hop throughout 2017, and of course it was found in the toxology reports following the death of Lil Peep. Almost immediately after the tragic passing of this rapper, well, others decided to swear off the drug. So let's jump into this top 5 list, shall we? What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, coming at you with a top 5 video on rappers who have decided to quit Xanax in 2018. We've dropped a few other top 5s recently, including the top 5 most famous people of 2017, and top 5s on some of your favorite artists, including Lil Pump and Lil Uzi Vert. Alright, let's get into this video before my medication kicks in and I'll be slurring my words. It happens.
God bless the United States. Thank you very much.
First up, we have a bit of a contradictory pick, but I have to include Lil Xan. It's in his name. Although Lil Xan quit the drug in early 2017, it still led to the inspiration behind his breakout track Betrayed, which became an anti-Xan anthem against the drug he is still named after. Now in that one he's definitely taking a stance against Xans, but in earlier tracks like Been Bout It or Who Are You, well, he was still taking bars, and back then he was a big fan. In his interview with Genius, he revealed that he was heavily addicted to Xans for 2 years and ended up in a hospital while trying to deal with withdrawal. This was his wake-up call.
I'm at the front ground for this anti-Xan movement. Xanarchy is an anti-Xanax movement.
Speaking on behalf of the success of Betrayed, Lil Xan stated, "Now it's the national anti-Xan movement, the brand is unstoppable at this point, and I'm just glad I've created something so positive and people can relate to it so well. One thing that's unlikely to change though is his name. Previous to this, he was going under the name Baby NyQuil, and he also tried out the idea of going by the name Diego just for a little while. But Lil Xan it is." Alright, now we're moving on to the number 4 spot with Lil Uzi Vert. Here is a clip of Uzi hanging out with Nicki Minaj in late 2017. Not only did the two collab on music, it appears they collabed on throwing back some bars.
Congratulations, we high as shit. We feeling really good right now.
Then on November 16th, just hours after the news broke on Lil Peep's passing, Lil Uzi tweeted out, "We would love to stop, but do you really care? Cause we've been on Xanax all fucking year. RIP buddy, I 100% understand and don't fault you." Following this, Lil Uzi Vert decided to kick the habit himself. "Sober 2 days, I've been shaking, I've been cursing my loved ones and fighting. In the studio with no thoughts in my head, teeth biting down because I just want to be angry at something. Maybe I will just smoke weed tonight." Following his post on sobriety, he got to work. Then on January 4th, he told his Twitter followers that he had completed a new mixtape with Weezy as producer, and it only took them 12 hours to get it done. He also teamed up with Marshmello and new work is coming. It sounds like the kid is focused going into 2017. He has also kept his profile photo on Twitter of Lil Peep, perhaps as a reminder. He also posted this photo of some multicolor vitamins saying they described his mood. Good news, I do not see one Xan bar in the bunch, but who knows what the hell he's doing. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have Fredo Santana. Now I don't think I've made before they're famous on Fredo, but if that's something you guys want to see, you let me know in the comments down below. In October of 2017, Fredo was hospitalized after suffering seizures and was close to liver and kidney failure due to his abuse of both lean and Xanax. He took to Twitter stating, "Hopefully I can be the face to show dudes to slow down, and we got our whole life ahead of us to fuck being rock stars, getting high, I got PTSD. I was running from my whole life trying to get high, didn't want to face them demons. I'm getting help, I might just go to rehab. Gino found me on the floor, shaking, bleeding out the mouth, having a seizure, shit could have been the end." By the time 2017 rolled around, hip-hop websites were reporting on Fredo's new leaner look. No pun intended. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have your boy Smokepurpp. Now prior to the ball drop for New Year's Eve, on December 31st, Smokepurpp took to Twitter telling his fans, "We leaving Xanax in 2017. The post was quickly retweeted by world star hip hop, and his new mentor and co-sign Travis Scott was quick to chime in, stating, "This tweet made me happy." Throughout 2017, Smokepurpp was a regular advocate of not only promoting the drug, he would often post videos while on or taking Xans to social media.
Once he had killed her, he took her back into the master bedroom.
For his inappropriate use of social media, Smokepurpp felt he was being called out by fellow rapper Russ, who took to Twitter to blast entertainers who were glorifying drug use via their social media accounts. Smokepurpp's response was, "Shut the fuck up, you a bitch." Well, I for one am happy to hear that he's kicking the habit, but it doesn't mean he's giving up weed. Just check out this photo he posted celebrating 2018. Finally, in the number 1 spot, we have Lil Pump. On January 1st, 2018, Lil Pump took to Instagram to post this video. The caption read, "2018, we're gonna be even more crazy, love y'all. By the way, I don't take Xans no more, fuck Xanax, 2018. Much like his collaborator Smokepurpp, Lil Pump spent his monstrous year of 2017 posting to social media his frequent drug use.
Let's go, pop some Molly and Xanax, da 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 da.
In July of 2017, he tweeted out, "Xan is the new wave," and celebrated hitting 1 million subscribers on Instagram by sharing a Xan-shaped cake filled with 500 Xans. His boys, they ate it up. Since sharing his New Year's resolution via Instagram, Lil Pump seems to have been laying low. He's hardly posted to Twitter, but has popped up a few times on Instagram. Now from what I've heard, Xanax withdrawal can be harder than quitting heroin. But then I've heard the same about quitting cigarettes. Regardless, I'm happy for these boys and their new lease on life, and their movement to be anti-Xan. I think that's a much better message to be sending to their legion of fans. Especially the young ones. Alright guys, that wraps up today's video. My name is Michael McCrudden. If you like these top 5 videos, I have a playlist right here so you can check out more. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at McCruddenM. I'm on there for Twitter as well. I'll see you guys in another video. Also, I'm feeling a little bit better. Like I myself got off the Xans. I wasn't on them, but I was on some hydrazine or whatever. It was good. Throw it back. Hydroxine. I'm not a drug guy. I don't know.